Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. You're going to be playing Bel'Veth versus Diana. Easy counter matchup since the dawn of time. They've even tried to nerf Bel'Veth. You know, all the changes to the items with the Kraken Slayer. The nerfs to, like, her E. All sorts of stuff. This matchup is still very much Bel'Veth favored. So much of what we have to do nowadays is get these early attacks off, since Bel'Veth has lost a little bit of her free ride juice. And for that, we got the PTA, Triumph Blackberry Coupe, and then the standard runes here in the secondary, Magical Footwear and Cosmic. Against any sort of these full clear champs, that Magical Footwear will help you out quite a bit, because you get a safe 300 gold. At least in this case, where I would imagine that my lanes don't have prio. But we'll see. Regardless, that PTA was recently changed, and that PTA now lasts until the end of combat. So once you proc it, you get that bonus damage, and until the fight is over, you have it. Nothing happened in bot side, so let's just clear back on up to towards top. Diana with a red buff, I see. TF has been in lane the entire time, so I'm going to try to invade with Diana on her wolves here. She is very, very low, so this should be pretty easy for us. Okay. Maybe even clean up Mr. Twisted Fate here. Alrighty, so we are going to flash Q, E, Q, Q. Hey, 2 turret shots. Diana's dead. What can I say? We're quite the team, Mr. Talon. I'm gonna instant reset. I don't think I have to do anything bot. Diana's gonna have items and whatnot. I lost some HP, so 2 longswords, a control ward, and then to the top side we go. Well, that's a pretty good start. A little freebie. I can't imagine how Diana is dead mid lane after my Talon had just spent sums on the Twisted Fate as well. Alrighty, Twisted Fate's cruising for a bruising to be that low under turret. Twisted Fate is TP back to lane, so now he has to crash his wave. Although there are these camps to farm, to cross through mid is just too tempting right now. This man has a job to do and can't really get it done. Hello. Q, Q, auto, auto W, auto Q, auto. Hold the way for Mr. Talon for all that he's done for us. The Diana may have the farm lead for now, but it's okay. My bot lane's pushed in, so I'm not going to challenge her for Scuttle. Just to get a little vision right here. And now would be our time to farm. If she's moving into the Tribro, she's out of her mind, even though she's level 4 here. Okay, back to her camps. Now, we could fight since Diana leaves. Engage on the Yasuo. Yasuo going to dash away. QW, but can't really do much. Now it's time to farm, question mark. But now if I go to farm, we know how this goes. They gank. The plays just never stop, eh? Now, Bob, this is a bit much, but you know what they say. You reap what you sow. He also wants to dash in. We are in business. Come on, guys. Go into a giant minion wave. There's the knockup. There's my knockup. Auto QE. We'll get the kill. Let's try to run down this Diana. She only has a dagger. One thing's for sure. We aren't dying. A bit slow on all this, but it's fine. Whoa, she went in. Yes. Cute. Waiting. Talon's gonna get in there. Nice. Oh! Man. Okay. The knockback, question mark? There's the stun. How are we gonna finish this one off? QE. We gotta farm a camp, man. This is too much. Bob, let's reset. That was the most abnormal sequence I've ever played out. We go bot side to counteract the Diana beam there. Because even if we farm, it's not super impactful. Recurve bow, longsword, swap to the sweeper now, control ward. And what I'll do is path it up towards the top side. We have a big ass shutdown now, as you would expect, never farming and always fighting. The main deal there is that we're punishing when the enemy makes a mistake. And since they made those mistakes, that's the price they pay. And now as we farm, we'll probably go level 5.5. Skipping farm on that second turn is pretty risky. But Bel'Veth can do these sort of things so abusively because Diana's just not a champion. She made that first mistake and it's all over from there. And then she wants to like correct it all by trying to gank bot. And then if I'm there, it's like, no, you can't gank bot. Schmack, schmack. W, ulti. Whoa. Okay, a bit awkward here. There's the ignite going down. It's just too much CC. There's the flash out of Gnar. My team fought without me, so it is what it is. The TF should get the hint here that I'm around, and then not path through the river. The Gnar, kind of low, but he's level 7, Bob. The sooner that I kill all these camps and then actually have level 6, the better. So with the play like that, where we had already done all the plays prior, it's up to my teammates to identify that they're playing like off my tempo. But it's whatever. They trade kills. We're getting all the farm in the world. That's getting closer, getting us closer to Kraken Slayer. And then we're still going to be in position for these Void Grubs up here. We're going to have to take 2 of them. The first one will give me level 6. The second one will give me the empowered form. We got all the time in the world. Diana, come on. You're making it too easy. Target champions only. Smite that bad boy. Schmack. 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 W. Schmack Q. E. Alrighty. Killing the Diana will give me level 6. Bong. And then we get the empowered form off that second Void Grub. Let's reset, Bob. Let's not reset, Bob. We gotta get this Kraken Slayer. Come on, Betsy. Some Krug? No Krug? Put a ward down. Alrighty, nice. We got Raptor. Unless TF wants to die. TF wants to die. He's moved forward. Q, auto W. Flash, auto Q, auto E. Q. Ay, ay, ay. I'm getting out of here. Since the Twisted Fate moves into Talon, that's another punish. Now, my bot lane needs to be careful. Diana should have the schmoves on him. After that kill, we get our free boots. The free boots get reduced every time you get a kill and assist. So that's good. We complete the Kraken Slayer. Beast. A lot of people have asked me why Kraken Slayer or Bork is the first item. It's hard to say, man. None of their champions build HP. Other than Leona and Gnar. Those aren't my targets. I'm not building Bork. Kinda like that. Kraken Slayer. Good DPS if your team has damage too. QW. Q. Auto. Auto. Diana, baby, you can't be walking in my jungle. Well, since Diana just throws it for the 4 billionth time here, we'll take the dragon. The objectives are the reward for killing someone, but damn, Diana's making it a bit too easy for us. This feels like every BEL'VETH game I've uploaded recently. It's not so much impressive from me, it's impressive from the enemy. Since we're up the map, let's stay up the map for a little bit, see if the enemy wants to random die. The Alistar does have ulti, so a dive on the Yasuo wouldn't be too bad. It's just pretty hard with the wind wall for Jinx to participate. Let Alistar lead the play. Knock up. Auto. Auto. Auto Q. Auto. Auto Q. E. I'm out of there. And a little bit of a reset. Yes, they don't know I'm here. Yes. I can't believe it. Getting Away with Murder, part 78. Null Magic Mantle, and to the top side. Diana's going to be clearing her blue side camps, and then we'll most likely go to her red side, so if I can meet her there, that's good. We do have to farm some camps, though. Luckily, we have Kraken Slayer, a longsword. These camps are level 7. Whenever you get these big items, and you're like even or lower, or wait, even or higher level than the camps, you're going to clear them so much faster. You get in that position by getting a lead. The reason we're farming these camps is so that we can have some sort of XP. Some sort of natural XP generation other than killing bad guys. Into Diana's jungle here. I can't believe these raptors are still up. There we go. Q. Just take the raptors. Then on to Mr. Twisted Fate here. A little bit of a QW. And we're going to do an auto-auto. We do have Alistar moving. Let them engage on Talon here. They don't keep engaging. Alistar in. Auto, Q, auto, Q, E. Bink. Twisted Fate actually deals damage, so I'm gonna back off, heal off the Raptors and my red buff, and then we can fight for the Void Grubs. Do the play, get back to the camps, do the camps, and then we'll be in position for the next play. Bel'Veth has this tempo advantage once you get the lead. 1 off the clear speed, but 2, you don't have an ulti. Diana used her ulti during that fight. That's a big ass cooldown for her, and it's super important. Bing, bing. Q, Q, smite. Auto W, Q, auto, auto. Damn, if my E was up. Let's heal off blue buff. With the red buff, luckily, we can heal quite a bit. The empowered form's gonna expire, but that's okay. Mainly kiting out the camp there, and then using my E to regen. Diana, I love you, but you can't invade me like this. It's too rude. You don't even have your Nashers completed. Grow up. Making it look easy. Scores 14-5. I'm on one of those winners games. After being on the receiving end of the losers games enough time. I'll take it. So let's focus on how we can push the pace of the game here. The Void Grubs are a good start because they give me and my team extra damage to turrets. Now since all the lanes are winning, we want to help them win more. The way that we can do that is by occupying Diana's jungle and making it impossible for her to make a play. So she's going to be on the top side, bringing it down to bot. We want to get into her blue side. Merc treads, and then the Phage into Longsword, into the enemy jungle. We're level 9, check. That's 2 levels up on Diana. We have our empowered form, check. We have an item advantage, check. It's time to just get in the enemy jungle and live in there. With the empowered form, you can dash over the walls. Because you can dash over the walls, you can avoid a whole lot of wards. Usually the wards being in this bush or those bushes bot side. And if we're in the river or the enemy jungle, we can easily catch out the enemy. Q smite. Auto, 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 W. Come on, man, move normal. It's a lot of damage. Our abilities will come back up, so Diana, you can't farm your jungle. That's illegal. Q away. W is fine. E. Q. Auto. Ulti. Q smite. Auto. Auto Q. Pop. 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 Q away. You can't see me. Sweeper. W. Run! There's a top laner. That's kind of like the idea. Once again, Diana makes it a bit too easy, though. That time we just had to react, actually. That wasn't the idea at all. I didn't have to get into her jungle at all. She just walked in, tried to attack mid lane. As a 1-in-7 Diana and died. Making it look easy. Well, just like the first time she random died, we take the objective. The dragon is more to secure the late game. You never know in solo queue, that's for sure. And now, we're just going to skip camps once again, and then play for the Rift Herald. QW, Alistar in, Q, auto, 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 Q. Bong. Take this turret, and then on to the Rift Herald. They FF, I mean, understandable. Alrighty, Bob, that was a little bit too fast, a little bit too stompy. I'll see you in the next game. Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the jungle. Hold on. In today's video, we're gonna be playing BEL'VETH into Graves. I just spit all over my keyboard. We're gonna start those raptors and then go into the Krugs pronto, so that we can get them respawning sooner to get level 5 pretty quickly. Because our lanes are like totally nothing, dude. So we're just gonna probably farm for the first turn here, and that will make me pretty strong. Once we're strong, then we can look to fight and get that massive win. This red buff takes forever. I probably should have saved the smite for it. The runes we're running are Press the Attack, Triumph, Alacrity, and Coup de Grace. Randy Marsh, Coup de Grace. Put a point in that W. And then Magical Footwear Cosmic. Graves is one of these tempo matchups, so I would much prefer to have the free boots. If things go right, they go extra right, and then if not, then it helps that as well. Whereas the domination tree is more when you're like playing into tanks or like more freer matchups, I feel like. Skip the blue buff the same way we do the red buff. Get the Gromp respawning sooner. If my blue Gromp is up, that means that Graves is not invading. He doesn't have time for all that. If he invades with just a blue buff, then enjoy. So, looking to finish these up. This will end my clear on the top side. And then we'll be able to do a play briefly, mid lane or top lane. Enemy top lane is pushed in, so that makes it simple, eliminates that option. And then Lysandra's also pushed in, but the wave will bounce back. When the wave bounces back mid lane, it takes a lot less time than it does if you were to wait for the bounce back top lane. Well, here I am, but let's see what we can do. The shield, Q, and then Q. Nice, try on the knockup W. Auto. Maybe if I was a little faster. Because I pulled the blue buff to the right side instead of upwards. BEL'VETH is very much about punishing the enemy. Sometimes you look for attacks, but in this case, since we're farming, then it becomes all about the reactions to what's going on, and that's a shame that it's a little slower. I really feel like if I had the immediate flash, then we could have saved him. Regardless, I got the kill for myself, and now we're back to our respawned Raptors. Mr. Braves trying to lose. Since my bot lane's low on resources, we're just going to keep farming. The sooner that I get done with the Raptors and the Krugs and reset, the better. I know if you were, Bob, I know if you were playing BEL'VETH, you'd probably meander around for a good 40 seconds here. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to your mother. We know that you ate the last Butterfinger in the fridge, okay? Guests were coming over, and that Butterfinger was for them. Let's reset. Level 5 and then some items, and then we are so much stronger than if we were level 3, level 4 and partying on the map in the early game. Longsword, recurve bow, another longsword control ward, and to the top side. So now we have a very consistent game setup for us. Just 5 minutes in here, we have 36 CS and everything's going to be pretty stable. As I reset, I'm level 5, so I could start skipping camps here. My top lane is massively low and already getting attacked, so I'm thinking about going up there. There's the flash out of Graves. Although the Graves gets the kill, I still can try to capitalize on this by trying to attack him here. Get that movement speed, schmoove it on in, ward, Q, Q, and then waiting. Move right into him, Bob. Don't spend the abilities just yet. Q, moving. Q, auto W. He's fine. Finish him off with that E. Not going to take Yeon's wave, and then it's back to the camp. So where we have the level 5, we don't have to farm. It doesn't give us anything meaningful, and then because the opportunity happens, we react to it quick. And now as we go back to the camps, they'll give us more XP. Since we got a lot of juice on the first turn, we'll also be killing them pretty quickly. Recurve both 15% attack speed and on hit damage, and then the 2 longswords giving us some AD. Look at that, that's so much XP. We're going to get level 6 off the wolves and then fight for the void grubs. We're only level 6 right here, right now, because we had those successful plays. And then if we get the void grubs, then we can get the empowered form. Maintain that for a long time. Once you're level 6, you start dealing that true damage on hit. Stacking up, the more you hit the same guy, the more damage it deals. Yeah, just looking to clear these pretty quickly. Even if Graves gets some of my red side camps, it's fine because we're going to be ahead on XP, and the Void Grubs gives us some XP as well. You want to pick up the Coral whenever both of the Void Grubs are still alive so that you get that true damage on both. And then use the E to finish them off. Help you with what, brother? You got to be real stable on this part, Bob. Farming into the play, since we've committed to that. That's our play style. The fight's happening, so yeah, I'll move to it. We are level 6 with form, so we have a very good chance here. Waiting. Auto Q. Auto W. Q E. That's right, you're not getting away. Health potion, and can I help with this? Oh yeah, I can. I got the flankeroni. Follow the play. Watch the map. Q? Oh, no noobs in here? They're both under turret, eh? QW. Oh, geez. QE. Q. Run! Yes. It's all because Nami tanked that initial turret shot. Now you may be thinking, Dragon, and I'm thinking that you're stupid. It's time to get more golden resources for myself. Kraken Slayer, a longsword. I'm pretty ramped up, eh? I'm pretty ramped up. 400 gold shutdown. Now the way that we keep this going, rinse the entire map, all of the camps. Once you get a level up off the camps, you can start skipping them. But check it out, nothing's happening. The laners are resetting. No one's laning. Let these things play out and farm all the camps. The dragon is on the board, but until about 11 minutes, I don't care about the dragon. If you farm pretty consistently around 11 minutes, you'll be level 9, so that's going to mean that you're always strong. Whereas the dragon don't do nothing. It don't do nothing for BEL'VETH, Bob. Grow up. You can give 2 dragons and it doesn't matter. Kraken Slayer gives us 50 AD, 40% attack speed, 7% movement speed. That 7% movement speed is so beast. That's Graves right here. Graves, you want to die, big man? Forward. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Q, moving. QW. Schmack. Schmack Q. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Graves, sorry. I'm gonna have to take all your jungle camps, man. I don't know who you thought you were, or what you thought you were doing, but that's a bit much. The jungle camps are cleared. It'd be a bit more efficient if I just reset to bot side, but let's try for a top play. Even if we don't kill the Vladimir, it's pretty good here because he's so far up the lane. Knock up. Schmack, 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 schmack Q, schmack, bong. Now Graves' only option is to play on the bot side. That's why I said it would be a bit more efficient to reset there. So we're going to do Scuttle Crab and then cross through mid. Making sure that Graves has no opportunity to attack without paying a price for it. Flanking mid lane. Galio can take that trade into Lissandra without any fear. So even just being around there helps him deal more damage. Graves! Graves, where are you, man? Your blue side camps are up. Did you give up? Come on, Graves. Not like the Diana. Come on. There he is. There's our man. Doing a little weird into my red side. That's fine. We'll clean this up. Q. Auto, auto Q, auto Q, W, Q, E, Q. I'm gonna flash so I don't take a lot of damage. Nice. Galio's not here, so we can crash this wave. Get the minions in so I can pick up that coral. Boom, and maintain that empowered form. Alrighty, we killed Graves and those void grubs are up. It's time to do them. Notice how we're not doing dragon? You notice how dragon doesn't matter at all for BEL'VETH? Oh, a flash away. Q. Q. Osh. QW. Auto Q. Try to get those autos off when you can. You don't always just have to, like, immediately Q or you lose some damage. Graves is doing dragon. We do not care. Bong. Let's reset. We have so much gold. We got the Kraken Slayer. It's pretty much just into the Stride Breaker here. They have quite a bit of CC, so I'll take the detour into Mercs just so I can have the tier 2 boots sooner. The tier 2 boots give you extra movement speed, and in this case it gives me magic resistant tenacity. I'm using that offensively because I'm so fed. It lets me just run right into Lissandra, Smolder, Karma, Vladimir, etc, etc. They get their attack off, and that's whatever. As they're pushing in the wave, I'm going to farm my camps. Wait for them to hit the turret and then try to exploit them here. Not walking in, letting them have some space, and then they get brave. Auto, Q smite, auto, schmack, schmack, schmack. Alrighty. What? Guys, chill out. E? Wish I could see what was happening. Q. Run! Q. Is fine. We're going to be able to play for that Rift Herald. I see Lysandra ulted me and used the W. I was like, you're joking. You're joking, I'm still dead? So much for the tenacity, eh? Alrighty. We've gave them the shutdown. Check. We've wasted our time. Check. It's time to farm. Naturally, my team just random triple kills them. I mean, listen, if their bot lane and Graves is dead, let's just go do the dragon. 13 minutes in, I'll take it. This thing takes me about as long as red buff. So where we have the lead, level 9, a bunch of golden item advantage, the way that we continue to press that is by rinsing the camp super fast. And when the time comes, we want to occupy the enemy's side of the map. When the time comes, 105 CS to 63. Mr. Graves. 2 wrong invades, and boy did you pay the price. Graves has been a whole lot less popular recently. Basically because Graves can't build attack speed. The other AD junglers, like Kindred, they just have too much of fear speed advantage over him. Because Graves' lethality build is just balanced now. That's a big bummer for him. All the camps are dead. Time for the Rift Herald. This is Rift Herald on spawn, so it'll take me a good amount of time. Once the Rift Herald hits you, you deal 50% less damage to it, so it's more about getting a lot of auto attack so that it opens its eye once again. Mainly, we're doing that Rift Herald. We're getting something done as Graves is trying to attack elsewhere. Rift Herald gonna give me the empowered form once again, and let's try to take that mid turret with it. Yona's already taken the top turret, so this is the next one to get. QW, schmack. She's gonna E away. Auto E. Auto, and then because we saved our Q, we can follow her. If you don't have to use that Q, don't use it. Just walk into him and hit him. Hello. Q, auto. Oh, come on. Final score 10-1 and 10. Kraken Slayer dealing 970. A white boy played BEL'VETH without the enemy FFing. Because you get that punish, you get that ramp, and they just fall apart. Alright, that puts us at Diamond 3. Final damage dealt 6,000. Damage taken 1,500. With PTA dealing 700 and Coop dealing 300. Punish the enemy mistakes. What if I told you, you in fact don't have to force the plays, but you run things even. Farm, level 5. 1 punish. Bang, the game is over. Well, I guess that's 2 games back-to-back of an FF. Hope you learned something, or at the very least, I hope you were entertained by those games. If you were, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and click that join button for more. Peace. Bye-bye.